At last, mono black artifacts can be a thing. HyperdriveMTG. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? HyperdriveMTG here. I'm your host, Austin, and today I'm going to be going over a mono black artifacts list using Anrakyr. Anrakyr? We're going to call him Car because I don't know the pronunciation. In EDH as a mono black artifact list. Let's get right into it.
Do you like Sneak Attack? Do you like Bolas' Citadel? Do you like Reanimator strategies? And do you like big scary artifacts? Well, this is going to be a great deck for you if you like all those things. This deck is piloted by Anrakyr, the Traveler. Anrakyr, the Traveler is a 5 mana, 4 colorless, 1 black, legendary artifact creature Necron. That's a 4/4 that reads, whenever Anrakyr the Traveler attacks, you may cast an artifact spell from your hand or graveyard by paying life equal to its mana value rather than paying its mana cost. The big part of why this commander is so good, and can be relevant in Commander, is it allows mono black to make a sneak attack viable strategy, using artifact synergy and big scary artifacts in order to win the game. The main way you're going to win the game with this deck is through artifact beatdown and outvaluing your opponents. This tech will take place in 4 categories: life gain, removal, tutors, and big game ending bombs. Our first section is life gain. We spend a lot of life when we get our commander out in this deck, so you're going to be needing to sustain your life total quite a bit. We run almost every lifelink ability that we can in our colors, and there are plenty of options that you can use on a budget or not. Basilisk Collar is now a budget card. Leech Gauntlet is great. Loxodon Warhammer is a classic lifelink card and gives trample. Batterbones is a mini Batter Skull and is still great. Massive Grizzlebrand provides evasion and card draw. Poet's Quill allows you to discard things into your graveyard to reanimate. Whip of Erebos is awesome because it gives your whole board lifelink. Witch's Clinic is great because you can give your commander lifelink on demand. Batter Skull is also a great option. If you can find one, Resurrection Orb is amazing. And less budgety, Shadow Spear, Wormcoil Engine, Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, and an honorable mention, Eternity Vessel. This card is really useful in this deck because you can make your life total really high early on, and then you can play it, and then you can just reset your life total anytime you play a land. This is a really splashy artifact and is really useful in our deck. A black deck wouldn't be a black deck without creature kill. Black is one of the best colors at removing creatures, and with the assistance of artifacts you can remove just about any permanent in the game. Our removal options are comprised of 2 things: instants that remove creatures, or certain types of permanents, and big scary artifacts that remove permanents for us. We don't run a lot, but we run the best. Infernal Grasp is great. Snuff has one of the best removal in the game. Feed the Swarm to deal with enchantments. Executioner's Capsule is really good because you recur it. Meteor Golem. A new addition, Cityscape Leveler, is amazing. Duplicant, good exile effect. Steel Hellkite's okay. And not as budget, but Deadly Rollick is pretty good. Moving on to tutors, there's 2 types of tutors we run in our deck. Tutors that tutor to hand, and tutors that tutor to our graveyard. The ones that tutor to our graveyard are called Entomb effects. We run almost all of them because they're really good. Anrakyr allows you to recur things from your graveyard as well as hand, so tutoring to your graveyard is a good way to set things up for turns later. We have a lot of these effects to choose from, such as Auric Loremage, Gravebreaker Lamia, which also has lifelink, Vile Entomber, both the hand and graveyard, Final Parting, Unmarked Grave, Stalled, but Profane Tutor is serviceable, and not budget friendly Entomb, Demonic Tutor, and Grim Tutor. As well as an honorable mention, I think it should be noted that Buried Alive is really good, it just only gets creatures. Finally, the meat and potatoes of our deck. These are the big game-ending cards that help us win the game. Most of these are either really big, nasty artifacts that do really crazy things, or big, gigantic constructs and big, scary creatures that just beat down for lots of damage. If you like stacks combos, Possess Portal and Mirror Battlesphere work really well together in this deck. You just continuously sack Mirror Battlesphere to Possess Portal, and then just play it again with your commander next turn from your graveyard. It's a really good way to lock your opponents down and to keep you in the game, and continuously get you value. Portal to Phyrexia is another way we can control our opponent's boards while still giving us value early game and late game. It's a very good card to balance us. Sandstorm Oracle will refill our hand really easily. Triplicate Titan will give us value even on death. Blightsteel Colossus is one of the best big artifacts in the game. Ancient Stone Idol is a close second and is very good. Ingenuity Engine is an interesting one. We use it to get continuous value and get free stuff off Cascade. We can continuously sacrifice tokens or earn more artifacts in order to get more value. Maelstrom Colossus is 8 life, Cascade. Phyrexian Triniform gives us continuous value. Elbrus the Binding Blade is really good and can be flipped multiple times within a game. Most of the time, we will be able to hard cast Metalwork Colossus. Darksteel Colossus is a close second. Mirrorworks gives us additional value. Keldra Complete is the best equipment in the game. And Bolas the Citadel is awesome. I like to mention some honorable mentions because there wasn't enough space. Scavenge Brawler is really good. Wondrous Crucible is another commander. And Stasis Coffin gives us interaction. The rest of the deck is black counter magic, mono rocks, which I feel is subjective. It should be based on your budget. And if you want any more tips or tricks, just look at the deck list in the description. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the deck. Hope you enjoy it. I worked really hard on it for you, and I wanted to make sure it was good before we release this one. I really appreciate your guys' support. We just hit 200 subscribers yesterday. This is very exciting for the channel, and we just unlocked the community tab, as you guys might have noticed. We're going places. This is going to be great to see where the channel goes in the future. I really appreciate all you guys' support. It's been awesome working on this channel. I love doing this. And as always, you guys have always been really great in the comments. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay hyper.